Good morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda Lawnert.
And personality can neither be created nor destroyed. Chuckalicious Chuck Williams.
And we're joined this morning by Dr. Donald Hubbard. He's with Exceptional Emergency Centers here in Amarillo. And we beat this probably to death. People probably get annoyed with this, but I just really believe it takes a special person who is willing to put their own life, their own well-being at risk to care for others. And each and every day, there's people in our community who do that, whether you realize it or not. And they're the men and women of emergency medical services. They're the men and women of the Amarillo Fire Department, the Amarillo Police, local sheriff's office. These people, it has to be a calling. It has to be a calling because no one gets rich doing it. And the folks at Exceptional ER want to acknowledge those men and women who keep us safe each and every day. At their locations across the city this week, they're hosting a breakfast for our first responders. Dr. Hubbard, welcome to the show this morning. How are you doing today?
Good. I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning?
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Well, with this breakfast for the first responders, I mean, obviously they're going to get a meal out of it, which it's always good to come around and gather around and have a meal with somebody. But what else do you see responders getting out of this event that you guys are being so gracious and nice? You've got 3 different events going on this week, and you're going to take care of everybody. What's it going to be like for them?
Well, it's basically, we call it burritos for badges, and we just want to show these people who do work hard and do have a danger that we appreciate what they do. I do think that without them, life would be a lot harder, and we just want to show our appreciation.
Well, tell me, where are these events across the city? Where are they?
Well, this morning we're having an event at our location at 2101 Southwestern by Olive Garden, and we're doing breakfast for EMS. We do have plenty of burritos left, so if there's anybody out there who wants to stop by, feel free to do so. Wednesday we're having an event at 2800 South Coulter. That's kind of by Buffalo Wild Wings, right. And that's going to be for the police and sheriff's department. So if you want to stop by between 6 and 8 to get a burrito, we'd appreciate it if you did. And Friday we're having one at 2101 South Coulter, right by Mai Tai, and that's going to be for fire department. And again, it's going to be between 6 and 8 in the morning. And if you want to stop by and grab a burrito, we'd be pleased to have you.
Dr. Hubbard, we've just gone through a major issue when we talk about the pandemic and how it affected those people, especially who worked in healthcare, the long hours, being away from their own families, putting their own health at risk to take care of others. If you see move forward as we come out of that pandemic, how has that affected the men and women who work in your industry? Are we still having or seeing that case of, number one, not enough personnel, and number two, burnout, being worn out?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough couple of years for everybody involved. I'm so glad it's over with. We do have some COVID still around, but it's nothing like it was. And it's nice to have maybe a little time to sit back and not be quite so busy. I would say if you're a young person, you're looking for a good career, registered nurse is a great job. X-ray technician, a great job. Those are well-respected careers, well-paying. Obviously, I'm a little partial. Being a doctor, it's a great job. I've worked as a plumber. I've worked as a lot of menial jobs going through college, and this is much better. So if you're looking for a career, the medical field is a great way to go. You're going to have a job. You're going to make a good living. Paramedic, also a great job. So just keep that in mind. We can definitely use the help.
Doctor, we're talking about there's great folks here at Exceptional Emergency Centers. Tell us a little bit about what kind of services one can receive as healthcare changes, as the needs and the time of when people need healthcare changes. it's very important we have facilities like exceptional emergency centers. Tell us a little bit about your guys' mission.
So basically, we are an emergency room. If you have a medical emergency, chest pain, abdominal pain, difficulty breathing, we're happy to see you and take care of you. We do have a hospital in one of our facilities located at 2101 South Coulter. So if you need to be admitted, we can admit certain patients to that hospital. The hospital ERs, they do a great job. They have great people. They have outstanding nurses, outstanding doctors, but they're very busy. We try to help by taking a little bit of the overflow and a little bit of the pressure off of them. So if you do have a medical emergency, we're happy to see you. We generally have no wait time.
Wow.
No wait time. That was where I was going to go. Was the stereotypical theme is that emergency rooms you're going to have to wait forever.
Right.
And so with more of these popping up, I think it just eases the burden on the people working, plus the people that need to be treated. Would there be times when you think you should go to the emergency center, but maybe not? Maybe you should just go on to the hospital?
Well, if you have major bleeding, I would say maybe go on to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But we do sutures, stitch up lacerations. We evaluate people with chest pain. We evaluate people with difficulty breathing. We evaluate people with abdominal pain. Pretty much anything that you would want to go to the hospital ER, we will be happy to see you. If you need to go to the hospital, we can arrange a transfer.
That's Exceptional ER, honoring those men and women who keep us safe each and every day. On Wednesday, they'll have burritos for badges. All right, there we go. On Wednesday, August the 23rd, from 6 a.m. until 8:30 a.m., they'll be at their 5800 South Coulter location. Then on Friday, they'll honor the men and women of the Amarillo Fire Department. They'll be at their 2101 Coulter Street location. It'll go from 6 a.m. until 8:30 a.m. and back those men and women who keep us safe each and every day. Dr. Hubbard, thank you and all the great folks at Exceptional Emergency Centers for this honor and helping those get the light, get the respect, get the kudos they deserve.
Well, thank you for having me on.
We'll take a quick break. We're back with more chat right here on Newsday Amarillo, Breakfast for a Badge. It's all brought to you by Exceptional ER.